Today I fucked up by flipping someone's pizza upside down. I, 18 male, work as a delivery driver for Domino's, and today, Christmas 2024, as I was dropping off a delivery, I set down the pizzas at the door of the house, as instructed. When I was turning around to pick up the pizza bag, I bumped the top pizza on the stack of 4, and it flew off and landed upside down. I was yelling, shit, fuck, in my mind, but I decided to just play it off. I know, asshole move. So I just turned the pizza back upright and set it back on the stack. I marked the order as delivered and headed back to the store, hoping the customer wouldn't notice. After I got back to the store, a few minutes passed before my manager asked me to come to the front of the store. At first, I thought he just needed me to do something, like take out the trash, but he brought me to the order screen where the customer I had just delivered to was on the phone. Manager said, "Was this your delivery?" Me, trying to play it off as long as I can. "Yeah, that's the last one I took." Meanwhile in my head, I was freaking the fuck out, thinking I was about to get written up and have to personally go apologize or some shit. Manager continues, "They're saying they didn't get the order." At this point, I start questioning whether I went to the right house. I looked up the address, and it was 100% the right house. I told my manager that it was, in fact, the house I delivered to. He said, "Alright, you're good," and returned to the phone call with the customer. I walked away, feeling the bullet I just dodged fly past my ear. A few minutes later, my manager told me, apparently they mistyped their address. Fun fact. In my 8 months working here, I have never once damaged anyone's order. I have also never had someone accidentally mistype their address. What are the chances of this? Too long did not read. I accidentally flipped someone's pizza upside down, but it turns out they typed the wrong address, so it didn't matter. That's your one and only do-over. Oh hey, someone left a free pizza outside my door. AWH, what the hell? The toppings are all stuck to the box. Try a lottery, bro. If an upside-down pizza was accidentally delivered to my house, I'd eat it and be pumped. Either they did mistype it or they didn't want to get you in trouble for an accident and had your back. Everybody gets one. Today I fucked up by defending my wife against my mother-in-law. Long story short, my in-laws are staying with us for a few more months, going on 6 now. They're miserable people, have terrible relationships with their kids, the only caveat being they're not terrible grandparents. My wife and MOL have a strained relationship, and my mother on the other hand is great with us and the kids. Regularly plans events, times to see one another, and makes an effort to make things nice when she wants to host. My mole on the other hand doesn't buy gifts for people, doesn't plan anything, and lives off of doing everything last minute. She's also unreliable and can't be asked to contribute to family events. I woke up Tuesday morning early to help make some Christmas cookies, and we were both up around 5 a.m. baking until about 8 a.m. where I decided to go shower. In the 15 minutes I was away, my mole cornered my wife in the kitchen and was verbally berating her, mostly because she's emotionally immature, addicted to weed edibles and kratom, and can't take any form of accountability, so she was blaming her daughter about their failed relationship. I've been listening to this for years, but this is the first time I've ever had them under our roof. The last week in particular, she's been going out of her way to pick fights, attempting to make everyone miserable before the holiday like she is. This argument specifically was about how the two of them weren't close, and how she was hurt she was being excluded from the holiday, despite living with us and choosing to chain smoke and nap all day as opposed to participate in life. I eventually come back in the kitchen and say something along the lines of, "We've done Christmas Eve at my mom's, and Christmas Day here for 11 years now. Why are you so surprised?" She proceeds to tell me to shut the fuck up, and I went off a little bit. Said I wished she had it in her to shut her mouth, said she can do whatever she wanted in her own home, but she doesn't have one, and then called her Golem from Lord of the Rings after she was screaming and growling like him. Then she and my father-in-law ran up on me, getting in my face saying, "Touch me motherfucker." Meanwhile I laughed in his face and the whole situation ended there. I'm not proud of what I said and have expressed guilt to my wife, who's not nearly as upset about it all, but I'm just hoping that the rest of the holiday, next 2 months, will blow over easy enough and they'll get the hell out ASAP. It was the 3rd or 4th night listening to her harp and be critical of my wife, and I legitimately couldn't listen to another second of it. Too long did not read. Defended my wife by saying some stuff I've had against my mother-in-law for years, immediately regretted my decision. Edit. We'll try to hop on here later this evening with an update, mostly just regret personally attacking my mother-in-law, not standing up for my wife. I want to kick them the fuck out, but doing what the missus wants. They're moving out of state soon. And my father-in-law is a tiny fat little man, which is why I laughed in his face. He obviously didn't want to fight and was putting on a show for his wife, which is funny because they hate one another too. I don't think you fucked up here, to be honest. You defended your wife as you should. Kick them out of your house. I think you're lost, friend. This is for fuck-ups, and you, I'm afraid, did nothing wrong lol. Your only fuck-up is letting people who threatened and disrespected you, in your own home, to continue staying in your house. They would be out the door instantly, with their stuff quickly following them soon after, if it was me. It's your house, you did well standing up for your wife, do the same for yourself. You were great. You defended your wife. You did your job. Your wife appreciates it. Worst case, nothing changes. Best case, she doesn't come around again. Kick them the fuck out, holy shit. You're too nice, but that isn't a bad thing. Standing up for your wife is priority. Spray vinegar on your in-law, tame her.